Good afternoon, students. In our last class, we have discussed media and technology. So, different technologies has been used in media. So, the technology like radio, television, newspaper, everything, they are the forms of media. Now, today we will discuss media and money. The different technologies that mass media uses are expensive. Just think about the TV studio in which the newsreader sits. It has lights, cameras, sound, recorders, transmission satellites, etc., all of which cost a lot of money. So, this media, in order to present one report, in order to present one news, you must have seen the news in television, right? So when that news reader sits in that particular place, it requires lights, camera, recorder, transmission, satellite, etc. So all of these things, whichever were there in the recording room, it required a lot of money has to be paid. So it's not easy for the media also. So without having money, they cannot present any news, they cannot give you any particular news. So the media and the money, they have an important connection. In a news studio, it is not only the news reader who needs to be paid, but also a member of other people who help put the broadcast together. This includes those who look after the cameras and lights. Also, as you read earlier, the technologies that mass media use keep changing, and so a lot of money is spent on getting the latest technology. Due to this cost, the mass media needs a great deal of money to do its work. As a result, most television channels and newspaper are part of big business houses. Now, whenever there was a news coming in your television, in TV, so there were staffs also. Some are like cameraman, some are lightsman, some are makeup man, every other person were present over there. So they also require money, they also need their salary. So the new media or the newspaper or the news agency, they have to pay them their salary. And also we have discussed in our previous chapter that technology is required. So whenever the developments are going on, new technologies are arrived, and every media, every news channel wanted to have that latest technology. In order to have that latest technology, they have to pay a certain amount of money, they require money. That is the reason media always require a lot of money, because of the technologies, because of the staffs, because of whatever is required in that news agency. Nowadays, most television channels and newspaper are big business houses. So if there, because everything is business, right? Initially there was only newspaper and radio. They have they do not have to require a lot of money during that period. But nowadays competition is going on. There are so many news channels, there are so many newspaper agencies, social media is also there. People wanted to have news from different agencies, from different medium. So there was a competition, and in order to have that competition, in order to lead that competition, they require a lot of money, they require latest technology, they require people also. So in order to have all these things, they have to spend a lot of money. Mass media is constantly thinking of way to make money. One way in which the mass media earns money is by advertising different things like cars, chocolates, clothes, mobile phone, etc. Now, whenever you watch television, let's take an example of a news channel, like you are watching Aaj Tak. You're watching a news of today's pandemic, that is coronavirus. So whenever the news reporter is giving you a news about coronavirus, they take a break, and in that break you will see certain advertisement, right? Why those advertisements are there? Because the news channel, whenever people are watching the news, or any other channels, whenever people are watching the TV, advertisement is there because people get to know about the things which the companies are producing. like for example the new mobile phone, they are advertising new mobile phone. So in order to advertise these new mobile phone in their channel, the advertising company has to pay a lot of money, a sum of money to the news channel, so that news channel can advertise their things, their product, as well as they can get a money. You must have noticed the number of advertisements that you have to see while watching your favorite television. So, while watching a cricket match on TV, the same advertisements are shown repeatedly between each over, and so you are often watching the same images over and over again. As you will read in the following chapter, advertisements are repeated in the hope that you will go out and buy what is advertised. So advertisement, like I have said, on the mobile phone, the new mobile phone, because of that advertisement people get to know about the new mobile phone, its features and everything, and the price and everything. So if people like that advertisement, they will go and buy out. The main purpose of advertisement is that people get to have that idea that something new has came up in the market. That is the main motive of the advertisement. And whenever they are giving advertisement, these we are talking about mass media, we are talking about news channels. So when news channel shows those advertisement, the whoever is the production company of that thing, whichever is advertised, that company has to pay a sum of money to the newspaper channel. That's how newspaper or that's how the news media or the news channel, they will earn some money. That is the reason media and money, there is a very big connection and a very important connection between media and money. Now we will discuss media and democracy. Now, what is democracy? Democracy is a form of government by the people, for the people, of the people, where people have every right in a country, in a democratic country. Like in India, we live in India. India is a democratic country, and we as a common people, we have every right, whatever rights has been given by the government. Okay. Now, media and democracy. In a democracy, the media plays a very important role in providing news and discussing events taking place in the country and the world. It is on the basis of the information that citizens can, for example, learn how government works, and often, if they wish to, they can take action on the basis of these news stories. Some of the ways in which they can do this is by writing letters to the concerned minister, organizing a public protest, starting a signature campaign, asking the government to rethink its program, etc. Now, in a democracy, like I have said, democracy is a form of government by the people, for the people, of the people. Now, whatever the governments are doing, whatever programs are there in the government, it's not possible for the government to every common people. It's not possible for the government to make realize every common people what are the programs are all about, right? So media plays an important role. Media shows all the news, media shows whatever programs are going on in the country, they shows it to the in their news channel or the newspaper or radio or whatever medium is there, so that common people can have idea about the programs. If common people are not happy with the programs, they can write to the concerned minister, or they can also protest, public protest like rallies and all, or they can start signature campaign asking the government to rethink its program, etc. Because whatever programs are going on, it's mandatory for the government that common people must have that idea whatever is going on in the government, because the government itself is made by common people. We have made that common people, so we have every right to know whatever is happening in the government. And it's not possible for the government to go to every individual's door or to call every individual. This is the reason media plays important role, because media can show all the programs are going on in the government, so that common people can have knowledge and they can participate in their decision making. Given the role that the media plays in providing information, it is important that the information be balanced. Let us understand what we mean by balanced media report by reading two versions of the same news event given on the next page. Now we will discuss the example, that what is the main role played by media in providing information, because like I have said, in a democratic government, every common people have the right to information. Every common people should have the information is whatever going on in the government. The fact is that if you had read either newspaper, you would only know one side of the story. If you had read the News of India, you would most likely think of the protester as a nuisance. Their disturbing traffic and continually polluting the city with their factories leaves you with a bad impression about them. But on the other hand, if you had read the story in the India Daily, you would know that the protests are because a lot of livelihoods will be lost if the factories close, because the relocation efforts have not been adequate. Neither of these stories is a balanced report. A balanced report is one that discusses all point of view of a particular story and then leaves it to the readers to make up their mind. Now, there are so many news channels, right? This is an example of a factory, a big factory. Now there are so many news channels. One news channel has shows that because of these factories, our country are suffering from a huge pollution because of these factories. And the news media and the whoever the person is there, concerned person is there, news reader, he will try to prove himself right, that this because of this factory our country is getting polluted, so that we as a common people will think, yes, he is right, because of the factory the air is getting polluted and we are having problem with that. Now another news channel like the New India Daily, they will show that because of these factories so many common people have now job, they are employed in that factory. So many poor houses are running because of the factory, they are having food because of the factory only. And if this factory closes, these people will be unemployed, there will be no money for them, they cannot have their food. This one is the another side of another news channel. And if we watch that news channel, we will say, yes, factory is required because common people have to live their life. So we have also two different opinion like the two news channel. But in order to have a balanced report, one news channel must have to have all the points whatever is required over there, every part of the point, every particular story. Then they have to leave this to the readers, then we can decide. They have to present both the points, like because of factory air is getting polluted, country is getting polluted, and because of the factory only common people are having employment. Both the points, if one shows both the points and a balanced report, then only we as a common people can make up our minds. Then we can decide that whether the factories are required or not. But the news channels, they always because of there are so many parties, right? In a democratic country, opposition is also there, ruling party is also there. So the news channels, these parties try to bought these news channels, and they always show the news in favor of the party only sometimes. So this is the case of media and democracy. Writing a balanced report, however, depends on the media being independent. And independent media means that no one should control and influence its coverage of news. Media should always be independent. Media always have to work for the common people. Media always have to have a correct information for the common people. No one can control media. Media should not be controlled by any party or any rich power, because if media has been controlled by them, then they will show only the points which they are benefited from, not for the common people but for their own benefits only. So media should always be independent. No one should tell the media what can be included and what should not be included in a news story. An independent media is important in a democracy. As you read above, it is on the basis of the information that the media provides that we take action as citizens. So it is important that this information is reliable and not biased. So in a democratic country, media should be independent. No party, no power has no political power has the power to say this can be included in your news and this shouldn't be included in their news. No one can say that. Media should always be independent. If media is independent, then only they will show both the side, both the negative and the positive side of the news, so that we, a common people, we have a correct information so that we can decide ourselves, because the government will be always chosen by the common people. So if we do not have correct information about the government, then how can we decide who will be our representative? In order to choose our representative, we the common people must have correct information. That is why media should be independent. However, the reality is that media is far from independent. This is mainly because of two reasons. The first is the control that the government has on the media. Like I have said, in today's world, media is not independent. Actually, media should be independent, but media is not independent because there are two reasons. The first reason is that the control that the government has on media. Government has a control on media. Like I have said, there are so many parties, right? Now we have BJP party as a ruling party in government. Now they have their own channels. I don't know about the channel, which news channel, but one news channel always shows in favor of BJP only. Other news channel always show in favor of Congress party only. And there are other channels which always shows against them. So this is the control of the government over the media. When the government prevents either a news item or scene from a movie or the lyrics of a song from being shared with the larger public, this is referred to as censorship. Now, the report has to be present, right? Like for example, like in our assembly also, some of the students used to recite some poems. Some students says something about great persons, like that only. That is the report. Now you are getting permission from the principal sir, you will show that report, you will show that whatever you have written to the principal sir, and principal sir says this line shouldn't be here, just cut this line and cut this point. If he says something like that, that means that is called censorship. Similar is the case with newspaper news. Something has been cut, or the movie, a scene from a movie which has been cut, or the lyrics from a song, this shouldn't be in this song. When these are cut, they are called the censorship. There have been periods in Indian history when the government censored the media. The worst of these was the emergency between 1975 to 1977. During the period of 1975 to 1977, when Indira Gandhi was our Prime Minister, that time India has to face one emergency period. Okay. In that emergency, media has been censored. There was no media at all. Media was not allowed to present any news. That was the censorship of media. Media has been prevented from showing any news, from reading any news. That is called censorship. While the government does continue to censor films, it does not really censor the media's coverage of news. Despite the absence of censorship by the government, most newspapers nowadays still fail to provide a balanced story. Nowadays, government can only censor movies, films, songs and etc., but not the media's coverage. The news channel cannot be censored in nowadays. That is the reason these newspapers fail to provide a balanced story. The newspaper always shows whatever they wanted to shows to us. The reason for this are complicated. Person who research the media have said that this happened because business houses control the media. At times it is in the interest of this business to focus on only one side of the story. Media's continual need for money and its link to advertising means that it becomes difficult for media to be reporting against people who give them advertisement. Media is thus no longer considered independent because of its close link to business. Nowadays, even the government cannot censor media because the media has been controlled by the business people. Okay, media is also one of the business. They wanted, business means to earn money from whichever medium to earn money. So media, one of the medium is media. Government try to the powerful person or the business class people try to control the media. They always wanted to show whatever news were there. They will not show you the news against that media. They will always show the advertisement because from that advertisement they will get money. And if that like for example, the advertisement of a certain thing which is not good for common people, but the media will not media will always show that things because the advertisement company have a power over media. They were gaining certain profit. That is the reason there is a control over media, whether from sometimes from government, sometimes from political parties, sometimes from business people. When the media has been controlled, we cannot say that media is independent, because if media was independent, then no one have the power to control the media. No one can say that this should be included and this should be discarded in news or whatever programs are going on. That is the reason there was media was no longer independent. Beside the above, the media also tends to focus on a particular aspect of a story because they believe this makes the story interesting. Also, if they want to increase public support for an issue, they often do this by focusing on one side of a story. Like media always used to show some stories. For example, we have seen so many stories, right? We have seen some crimes, like for example, there was a crime, I think in 2014-15, there was a crime that one girl was murdered in her own room, and no one knows who was the culprit at that time, who was the murderer at that time. So suspected people was her father and one maid over there. So this was the story. Okay, now all the media channel was focusing on that story. They were showing only one side story. Why? Because they wanted to have their TRP, so that people can watch that story. In order to make that story interesting, they used to show one side story only. So this is the end. We have discussed democracy and media. So democracy, in a democratic country, every common people have the right in order to have a clear understanding of whatever is going on in the government, right? So, and the government also have to give proper information to the common people. That is why they use media can show the information to the common people. Media should be independent. Media should not be controlled by any other powerful persons. And censorship, what is censorship means to prevent something from showing, like a newspaper, like lyrics or some clips from the movie. That is called censorship. And we have censorship in the emergency during Indira Gandhi's period from 1975 to